Hey, Ace, I just heard from Uncle Anton and he's got a little job for us if you're interested. Remember that Imperial Communications Center your squadron attacked? Well, because of your attack, the station's defenses are a mess and patrols are minimal. Uncle Anton says it's a perfect time to plant a listening device onto one of the satellites. We'll need to move fast, though, since I'm sure the Imperials will be building up their forces in that area soon to prevent another disaster. Hopefully we can be in and out of there before any Imperials catch on. If we can pull this off, we'll always know of any dealings the Viraxo have with the Empire. We might also learn what their involvement is with Black Sun. Take a look at the plan I threw together and let's get started.
From the Liberty, we will head for the Imperial communications array your squadron recently attacked. We will only have a short amount of time to act before the Imperials can bring in reinforcements. We will need to inspect all the satellites in the area and find a suitable candidate on which to plant Aaron's listening device. When we are within range, Aaron will leave the ship in a utility suit and begin attaching the device to the satellite. When she is finished, she will return to the ship. Your uncle says this job is extremely important, so we have got to make sure Aaron has enough time to finish her work. From the Liberty, we will head for the...
Squadron launch is imminent. All support pilots, clear the hangar.
Transport leaving.
Attention all mechanics.
I've missed you, kiddo, since you joined the rebellion. I hear so much activity going on. I worry about you.
Do you worry about me, too?
Of course I do, MK. You're expensive to repair.
I will delete that remark from my memory banks.
We better get going. Let's head for the hyperspace point. Looks like they're setting up another minefield. Let's take them out, and then check out the satellites.
Come here, couple of fighters. We must get rid of them.
Nice shooting. That's the last of the mines.
That ought to give us some room to operate.
There, that looks like a good one. Now pull in close. Okay, Ace, I'm out of the hatch. Heading for the satellite. Just give me a few minutes and I'll have this baby plugged in.
Uh-oh, we have company. They're sending troops down after Aaron. We have got to stop them.
They're getting a little too close. Get these guys off of me. I'm all finished here. It was easier than I thought it would be. Bring it in close so I can climb aboard. Okay, I'm in. Let's get out of here. Today, guys, I am not out here spacewalking for my health. Great work! That device is going to come in very handy. Uncle Anton will be happy to get the good news.
All pilots report to debriefing.
Repair team to Hangar Bay 3. Repeat, repair team to Hangar Bay 3.
Dad would be so proud. We make a great team. With that listening device in place, Uncle Anton will be able to monitor the latest events in the Empire. That should keep us one step ahead of the Viraxo. I know you're needed back at the fleet, so you better get going. Keep in touch, okay?